possibly match the strength corruption has given me. No! Not again!
Eyes be tested like flaws in a sword. He was unworthy.
I will crush you beneath my
Truly, it should have
heel!
been you at my side.
You can't possibly match the strength! No! Not again! I will crush you beneath my heel!
You defeated the bastard, didn't you? Then it was worth it. We held back the reinforcements for an eternity. When all seemed lost, Jonas fought like no one else I've ever seen. He wasn't a hero. He was a legend. There was a moment when it seemed our position would be overrun. Jonas tried to send us away and hold the horde alone, and he did. But he took a grievous wound in the process, and I managed to drag him away. Well, he's in no danger of dying, but his mind is what I fear for. Come, let us return to the outpost and find out what medicines are available. Hopefully our efforts restoring the supply lines have not been undone.
at you, straight back from deep behind enemy lines with a hard-fought victory. And you killed that bastard captain of yours, no less. I know there was sacrifice, but all in all, I'd call this a lucky day. Indeed, lucky you had a smuggler like your friend Grace running supplies. Those supply lines were about as safe as a den of vipers. Just want it on record I'm doing my part, especially if it comes to counting spoils.
They tell me you defeated the commander. That's good. I told you we'd keep those reinforcements off your back, didn't I? We did, didn't we? All right then. You all can stop hovering over me with bandages and potions. I don't need them. I am an old soldier, and I've healed from worse than this. Just need some rest.
I'm glad to see Jonas is talking, at least. That's an improvement. Did you give him the medicine? Give it to me. I'll get the old man to listen to reason. And if not, I'll pour it down his throat when he's sleeping. We need to get him well enough to get him back to Care Done.
Well now, there's no need to shower me with gratitude and gold. I'm just doing my part for the Soul Wardens. I trust the medicines I brought are good enough to do the job. Leave that to Warden Yash. That fellow's the type to make even the most troublesome sheep take their medicine. Besides, if the old man has enough energy to argue, I'm sure he'll be fine. Now that we've got the old man all sorted out, we have other matters to discuss. Your friend Morgaine came to Care Done and stirred up a hornet's nest of debate. She and Alchemist soon have very different ideas about things. Well, Morgaine came into the command tent saying something about using the angry Earthblight in Eden Grove to fight corruption. Alchemist soon didn't appreciate the notion so much, and they went at it. You should, before those proud ladies come to blows. I did my best, but I'm not cut out to be a peacemaker. And just be prepared. Galahad's gone back as well, promising to set Morgaine straight, so she'll be fun. Good luck.
Excellent to see you, Soul Warden. I heard of your success before I departed, and that's part of why I'm here. We must not let our victory spoil us. And after the gains in Great Cleave, we must fortify our positions. She was. The sorceress wasted not a moment before arguing with Soon about the angry Earth. Morgaine left in a huff, but Soon's gone after her. My focus now is to ensure the Wardens here were not too discouraged. Not seriously. I've been critical of Jonas, but he has recruited and inspired many brave new Wardens. If you're willing, however, I believe your help constructing new barricades would be useful and inspiring to them.
It's a little cruel to make a wounded old man come all the way back here just to deliver a message, don't you think? I'm glad to say I'm feeling somewhat restored, thanks to you and Warden Yash. Because you're needed back at Eastmarch. Herbalist Sunfu Chan awaits you there, and she's distraught. Can't say I fully understand, but that's the message. And now, I must rest. Can't let Galahad do more work than me.
There you are. We need to go to Eden Grove, you and I. Your sorceress friend, Morgaine, has concocted a very dangerous plan, and I need your help talking her out of it. The sorceress spent a few weeks studying the Blight in Weaver's Fen, and now she's certain it can be used as a weapon against the corrupted. I have spent decades among the Angry Earth, and I'm skeptical of her reasoning. The Blight has only surfaced in recent years on Aeternum, while the clashes between the Angry Earth and corruption have occurred for centuries. Most don't even realize that the Storm Wall is an expression of the Angry Earth. Everyone thinks that, but the visible corruption simply strains against the barrier the Angry Earth manifested to keep it contained. But what matters now is that Morgaine and all of us proceed with caution. She rushes ahead on the road to Eden Grove, the heart of the Angry Earth's presence on Aeternum. Please, catch her and get her to at least hear me out. I'll gather my things and then join you on the road.
last! How I have looked forward to finding you, Soul Warden. I confirmed the blight we saw in Weaver's Fen can resist corruption. But your allies at Cairdan, especially that leaf lover Sun Fu Chun, refuse to hear me out. In crises, caution can be foolish. But I'm willing to humor her. I trust she'll be joining us. Fine. Before we proceed, however, I've discovered there are suspicious activities in this region. Enemies of a different sort. Varangians. Ruthless raiders who seek to amass all the island's magical artifacts. They often search Mirden's old haunts. If you'll investigate their camp to the south, I'll wait and smooth out Sun's ruffled feathers.
Mervin's research notes on Eden Grove. Part 1. The truth of the origins of the Angry Earth haunts me. Evidence indicates they only appeared sometime after the ancients disappeared. Curious. Perhaps more important, their bonds to the natural world, the true natural world, complex. And if my theory is correct, there may be some fundamental aspect of the Angry Earth that is related to its cities, its magic. There's much for me to learn here.
You'll be glad to know Sun and I have settled our differences. And although my studies will be slowed somewhat, they will continue. But you've returned from the Varangians' camp. Tell me, what did you find? So my brother was here. I knew he ranged this far north, but I did not know he studied the Angry Earth. This is quite a revelation. I must take these notes where I can study them more carefully. You should talk to Sun.
I think we're now agreed on continuing Morgaine's research, but with caution. I hope this new collaborative spirit is here to stay. Well, it seems you found something to capture Morgaine's attention. That's good, because I should like to share with you more about this wondrous place we venture into. Please, follow me. Behold, Eden Grove, the jewel of Aeternum. Here is a land where nature still commands. It's thorny, poisonous, and beautiful. You'll never find in all the world such an abundance of peculiar flora. Speaking of peculiar, did you know the life cycle of the Angry Earth begins in Eden Grove? I've been studying them for ages, but always from a distance. Now, I'm finally to the heart of the matter. They're key to defeating the corrupted, I'm sure of it. There's a druid settlement nearby. They brokered a shaky truce with the Angry Earth in order to maintain a colony here. No small feat, that. The druids will point us to the answers we seek. There are countless ancient ruins in Eden Grove, most of them constructed before the Angry Earth came. But the terraces on these roads were built later, possibly even by humans who worship the Angry Earth. Yes, that is likely. There may even be glyphs in the stonework that will give us hints to the Angry Earth's origins. Let us search, and if you find anything, give a shout, and I will attempt to translate. The glyphs tell a tale of a civil war between the ancient immortals, those who sought to harness the power of corruption, battling against those who refused. As the corrupted neared victory, there was a final, desperate act of sacrifice. These noble ancients, surrendering themselves, their Azoth to cleanse the scourge. From their discarded earthly shells, new life arose. Nature twisted in power and thirsting for vengeance. Years passed. the boon of the ancient sacrifice blessing these lands, the angry earth flourished, and Eden Grove along with it. But this surge was not to last. The age-old evil arose again, and the wars of crimson madness began. It seems the spawn of the sacrificed ancients developed new defenses, the Blight as we now know it. The angry earth again overcame, becoming a threat to not just corruption, but this time to the towns and settlements of humanity as well. Even now, when we once again share in facing a greater threat, we mustn't forget, this is their home, and they will defend it. We must trespass lightly here. Everything I've learned on Aeternum now needs to be reconsidered in this new light. If these glyphs are truthful, the angry earth literally grew from the bones of dead ancients. I confess I'm somewhat in shock. Yes, we must. I caught a glimpse of an encampment down the road by the water. Perhaps Morgaine is there. We should... I shared our new insights with Morgaine, and of course, she immediately insisted this is proof of her theory about the Blight. But we must consider the facts as they are, without any preconceived notions. Exactly. And that is what I will be working on. It seems the sorceress has become distracted with clues about her brother. Help Morgaine with her search, and then meet me in Caliburn, the Elder Druid's enclave to the north.
Good work in the ruins up there. If the angry earth were spawned after the first war with corruption, they may well hold the secret to defeating it. I wonder if that's why Myrddin came to this region. I have a strange feeling about this place, Soul Warden. It's as if Myrddin placed secrets here he intended for me to discover. Eventually, yes. But he spent many years before that seeking answers about how he might study it without falling under its influence. My brother kept many secrets, and I believe some of them are hidden here in Eden Grove. Yes, my bond with my brother was strong, especially being scarred in our final encounter, and I can almost sense his presence. Hovering above us. Come, let us ascend to greater heights to get a better view.